In our last couple of videos in this section, we explored our internal tags and Buzz's reporting tools, connecting our dog Happy to a foster, and then finding a volunteer to train her as well. Up next, we'll explore how you can generate and share useful documents during the next stage of an animal's journey, their adoption. So let's say it's been a couple of months, Happy's older, she's been trained a few times, and no longer requires bottle feeding. So we've removed all those internal tags and changed her status to available, which puts her up on the website on the Available Animals page. Furthermore, let's imagine that Julia Roberts applied for Happy, we've approved her, and because we decided they're the perfect match, we put the adoption through. Great! After Julia signed the contract and paid, Happy's profile will update once again, and you'll see that her status will change again, this time from available to Happy Tails. The timeline will also have updated, and there's now a new internal information tab called Outcome, so now it's time to send her a few important documents. As you know from our other videos, you can email Julia right from Happy's profile, and by clicking on any of these options inside the email, you'll automatically generate a styled, branded PDF that's populated with the information you've already put into the system. In this case, you might want to send over a document about the animal's routine and disposition, or you might want to send over Happy's complete medical history, so Julia will have that for her records, or have it to share with vets, and that's a document that will look like this. And as you can see, everything that you've entered in Happy's medical tabs has been logged and neatly organized in a styled, shareable document branded with your logo. With one click, each document can be attached to this email, and so we'll send along a few, including a copy of the adoption receipt, the contract, and an adoption certificate as well. Now once it's been sent, a copy of that message, along with information about who sent it, what was said, and what was attached, will be logged in Happy's timeline. However, you can always access, generate, and share any of the documents you want by downloading them from our Documents tab. In other words, you don't need to send an email to access them. So as you can see, we have a number of different document types, including kennel cards, documents about the animal's personality, we've got medical documents, financial ones, and copies of any adoption contracts. All of these pull data from Happy's profile, which is why we often say, good data in, good data out. The more information you put into Buzz, the easier it is to stay organized and save more animals. A quick note about kennel cards. In each animal profile, we have two different kinds, front-end and back-end kennel cards. Now in the story so far, Happy's been adopted already, so we wouldn't necessarily need one. But let's imagine a scenario where you're in the profile of an animal that hasn't been adopted yet. Let's say we're in Ginger's profile. You might want to print off a front-end kennel card to take with you to an event. So you can choose from a variety of sizes, and as you can see, the data on this card has pulled in some of what you'd see in Ginger's animal profile on the website. And what's neat is that all kennel cards have QR codes on them, so anyone with a phone just has to point it at the QR code in order to be brought directly to that animal's detail page. And this way, they can learn more about the animal while you're at your event, even if you're busy talking to someone else. Visitors can even apply for Ginger right on their phone. The second type of kennel card we have are back-end kennel cards, and they're designed to be used by staff or volunteers. Now, they're similar, but have slightly different information pulled from the animal record, and they also have a different version of the QR code on them. This way, instead of bringing you to an animal's detailed page on the front-end website, the QR code will quickly bring a logged-in volunteer or rescue administrator to the animal's back-end profile so they can do some work. Now, this might be best imagined in a situation where you have a brick-and-mortar operation and a number of kennels or crates in the back not accessible to the public. By putting the back-end kennel cards on each kennel, administrative staff will be able to move from animal to animal, updating each profile using just their phone or their iPad. Now, if you want to learn more about how you can use our internal tags, reporting tools, or documents to turn your data into decisions, make sure to reach out to us by email or book a video call in our calendar so we can chat about how Buzz's data management tools can adapt to your workflow and not the other way around.